Hi everybody, this is Chrissy with Everyday Tidbits. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you an easy Valentine's dinner for two. Before each recipe, there is a list of ingredients that you can screenshot and save for later. The first recipe is easy crockpot mashed potatoes. We're going to start by cutting our potatoes into chunks and just throwing them in the crockpot with some water.
We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. You wanna get close to me?
You're going to want to add just enough water to cover your potatoes and then cook it on high for 4 hours.
Tonight, that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now.
After the 4 hours are up, or until your potatoes are fork tender, you're going to drain out all the water and then add your potatoes back to the crock pot. Add your butter, salt and pepper, or any seasoning that you like, and then add the cream and mash it to the consistency of your liking. The great thing about making mashed potatoes in the crock pot is that you can mash them right in the pot and put it on the keep warm setting, and they can stay warm in your pot until you're ready to eat them. The next recipe I have for you is air-fried green beans. The first step is to preheat your air fryer, and there's usually a setting on your air fryer for preheating. And then all we're going to do is add all of your ingredients into the bowl and give it a good toss.
Get it right now.
When your air fryer is done preheating, you're going to add everything to the basket and cook it on high at 400 for 10 minutes.
I need only you here with me. I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. Yeah, push all the limits with you right now.
For the main course, I have a sous vide steak in your Instant Pot. Do not be intimidated, guys. This is so easy to do. First step is to add water to your Instant Pot about 2/3 of the way up, and I like to start with hot water because it takes a lot sooner for the water to come to temperature. Press the sous vide button on your Instant Pot and then select Custom. Go over to your temperature and set it to 139 Fahrenheit. Then select your time to 1.5 hours and wait for your water to come up to temperature before adding your steak.
Here's your time to shine, now show me what you can do.
To prepare your steak for cooking, we're going to liberally season both sides with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Then we're going to add them to a heavy gallon-sized Ziploc bag.
The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby, I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine, now show me what you can do. Make a move, the way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body.
If you have a food vacuum sealer, that would be perfect. I do not, so I will show you what I'm going to do. If you don't have one, you can still sous vide. We're going to use the water displacement method. And how we do that is we're going to put the food inside of the bag, seal it all the way except for one little tiny bit in the corner. And then as you submerge your food into the air will displace, and then you can seal it at the very top. And I will show you, you'll have a perfect vacuum seal. You don't need those fancy machines, but if you had one, that would be perfect. And here we have our vacuum sealed steak, and it's ready for cooking. Add your steaks to the pot and make sure that they are fully immersed in the water. Add your lid and then cook for 1.5 hours. After the 1.5 hours is up, I emptied my pot and dried it, and then I changed the function on the pot to saute and high, added some butter and olive oil and a sprig of rosemary, and I just put a good sear on both sides of my steak. And here's what everything looks like when it's done. It smells so good in my house. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the best ways to cook a steak because it makes it so juicy. When I get there. After searing my steak, I let it rest for a few minutes and then I cut it. You want to slice your steak against the grain. Look how delicious this steak is. Guys, it was so tender and juicy. I can't even explain how good this steak was. And finally, I have a very, very easy, delicious dessert for you. Crockpot cherry dump cake. Before adding everything to my crock pot, I'm going to spray it liberally with some coconut oil spray, and then all you do is just dump everything in. Literally, it's a cherry dump cake. So I'm going to add my filling, and since I'm having this original recipe, I'm going to add 1 can of cherry filling, a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract, mix that together, and then dump half of the box of a yellow cake mix. I'm using the butter flavored. And then you're going to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter and pour it right on top. Place the lid on and cook it on high for 2 hours. That's it. It's so easy. Here's what it looks like when it's done, and I served ours with a scoop of vanilla bean ice cream from Haagen-Dazs, and it was so good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post, and follow me on Instagram at everyday_tidbits, because I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube and Instagram family. I hope everyone is being safe, and I will catch you on the next one, guys. Happy Valentine's Day.